In this tutorial, we are going to go over creating a mobile website by taking information and images off of your customer's website or a business's website. This tutorial will be close to an hour long, so we are going to go through a lot of different things on building an entire mobile website and web app for a business. So the first thing you're going to do is obviously register into a mobile website and web app platform for a customer. And today we are going to build a mobile website and app for the business called Graze in Madison, Wisconsin. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to get the website looking the way that you want it to before you start adding pages. Logo, obviously a very important thing. What you can do to add a logo is go to the business's website. A lot of times if their website's not in Flash or not a complete image, which they shouldn't be, you can right click on different images on the website itself and actually pull those images and just save them to your computer. So as you can see, the best way to do this is in Firefox, because you can actually pull up images and see exactly what that image is before you save it. So to do this, I want to use this logo for this mobile website. So what I'm going to do is right click on the logo and I'm going to say view image info just to make sure it's the image that I want, and yep, it is the logo. So I'm going to right click and save image as. Then I'm going to save it to the folder on my desktop, and I'm going to call it Graze logo. It now saved that logo to my desktop. So I can go to my builder, click browse. There is the Graze logo. You always have to click save to upload it, and there's that image. I pulled that image directly off of their website just by saving it to the computer. Now I want to do a background. Again, you can find these on websites. You can find all different kinds of them on different websites. You can use the snipping tool, or you can just right click on a background and see what's going on with the background. So looks like there's probably a couple different backgrounds here. If I right click on this one and click view background image, there's one background that I could use. Or there's this wood grain background here. I can right click on view background image. And again, Firefox is the best browser to be able to do this kind of stuff. And there's a background of a piece of wood from their website. So I think that would be a cool background, so I want to use that. So once I get it to this point, I can right click again and click save image as, just like we did for the logo, and save it as background. So then it saved that to a folder on my computer also. So I want to upload that background, and I just click on background, click save, and there is that background. Now that looks really good, kind of matches that business's website, which is what you would want to do. App icon, it's a little trickier because it has to be square, and you can tell that their logo is not square, so that's going to make a little bit of an issue when we add an app icon. What I use is Microsoft Publisher. You can use other programs out there for editing images. So what I do is get that image, I open Microsoft Publisher, and I'm going to bring in the image of the logo, because what I need to do is add more space around this image to make it square. So I need to make this image square by adding space around it. So I make a square. What I'm going to do is just kind of gray out that background. It's got to be behind the logo, obviously. And square it all off. Now I obviously don't want that line, so I can get rid of that also. So now I have a more of a square image. So on Microsoft Publisher, you can save images or save work that you've done as images. So I just choose a save as type. I'm going to save it as a JPEG, and I'm going to say icon logo, and I can save that as a JPEG right on my website or on my computer. So now what I have to do is go to my computer, if I can get there, and here is that icon logo. Now on Windows, the only software that they have on there that you can use to crop and things like that is the Microsoft Office Picture that comes standard on the PCs. So you're going to want to go to Open With, right click on the image, Open With Microsoft Office Manager, and we need to edit or crop all that white space off of there from what we did on Publisher, because when you save it as a image from Publisher, it actually saves the whole page, and we want to crop all of that out. Again, there's other ways that you can crop pictures, but now we have a square that we can upload to the app icon. So now we just want to go to our folder, upload icon image. So now we have a better square app icon. If we would have did that before, it would have cut off all of the grays on there, and you would only saw like RA. So you have to have a square when it comes to adding an app icon. iPhone startup page, again, to what this is, the iPhone is a little more advanced as far as web apps. So it allows you, when you click on the app icon, to pulls up a actual loading page. There is a standard one in place on everybody's apps, but you can upload a custom one. So what I want to do is I'm going to actually go back to Publisher, and I want to bring in that wood that we used for the background. And let's see, I'm just going to copy and paste it twice so we have two. And then I'm going to put, whoops, it's got to go on top of it. So this would be the loading page. I could even put text over top of that. Get that thing out of there. I could even put text over top of that. It says loading. Spruce it up a bit. Change the color. Let's go with Microsoft Publisher is nice because you can match colors and things like that. I'm sure there's a lot of other tools. This is just the tool that I've been. That doesn't show up very well. Change that to white. So now this is the page. Then I save this as a image to my files again. I'm going to do loading page, save it as a JPEG. So again, what we have to do is go to that page, open it with Microsoft Office Picture Manager, and then edit and crop out all the white from Publisher. This is probably the easiest way to do stuff without knowing like Adobe Photoshop and things like that. Click OK, and there is a loading page. What you're going to want to do then is save that to your desktop, and then now I can upload it. Let's see, loading page, click save, and it uploaded a loading page right there. So when I click on that app icon, that's what will display then before the actual app loads. So now we have a layout of our mobile website and app. You can change the text colors right here. These are links. Anything that links to a website, you can change the color of those links. Let's see, let's go with let's see how a green looks. Cannot read it very well. See if a darker green works. And you can read that a little better. So any link then would be in green. Now the other pages, so the home page has this wood. All the other pages you'll see once we create a couple, they will have a line color that we can change and adjust once we see those. So let's go to pages. So now we're going to start creating pages. So the best thing to do is go to the business's website and see what type of pages they have on their website and what they're going to want on their app. So the first page is a concept page. So this is more of like an About Us page. So on the builder, we're going to want to go to Create, About Us, and we're going to actually name it the concept, because that's what they call their About Us page. And then you can just copy and paste. So you just highlight this all, Control C on a PC, Command C on a Mac, and then Control V to paste. And you can see it pasted all that in there. I'm going to actually bold that, and it will paste this information automatically in there. You can even upload an image if you want for the page. Click Save, and there is the concept. And there's the second page. Now you can see the text color is a little off. Doesn't really make the mobile website look that good. So what we're going to do is go back to Appearance and change the font color. So let's see how white looks. So white, I think, looks a little better. So that will make the font on all the pages change to white. Now let's go back to pages. What else do they have? Obviously they have a phone number. Most businesses want to be contacted, so a very important feature is the click to call, the Call Us button. So we're just going to name it Call Us. We're going to get rid of click to call, and all we're going to do is put in their phone number. I usually just copy the stuff, but you can do whatever you want. Take all those little dots, click Save. Now this is a feature that won't work on your builder. A lot of things won't work on this feature or this preview thing, and on the normal app you don't even have this slide bar. It's only because this is on the PC. So you can see when I click that, it says Firefox won't open. But on the phone, if you click that, it will automatically pull up the phone number and can call the business very quickly. It's a great selling feature for making their website mobile friendly. So now we have a Call Us button and a Concept button. So the team, so now they have a list of their chefs and people that are involved with the business. So I want to actually put them on our mobile website. So we're going to do a staff page, categories and subcategories. This is a gives you the ability to create a main category and then put people a subcategory. So for example, if you're working with a school, you could put math department and then put the teachers specifically under that math department under that category. Now with this website or this business, there's really not subcategories, so you can use the category as the main thing. So what we're going to do is put Troy Miller or Tory Miller. We're going to put him as the first person, and we're going to copy all of his information about him. Again, Control C, Control V, Command C, Command V on a Mac. So we're going to put that there. Now for his picture, again, we can go to the website, right click on the picture, and save image as. And we're going to save it right as his name to our page to our computer and then upload. Once I find Tori, there he is, and there we're uploading it, and we can crop his picture to look nicely. Click crop, add. Now we added, you can see we added our first staff member right there. Now again, if you were gonna do categories and then subcategories, this would say the department, and then you would add a subcategory as the people underneath that. Since there's really no categories and subcategories, we are going to just have it, the main categories be the people. Let's add one more for good measure. Tracy, so we're gonna just copy her information here. We're gonna add her to the top, separate those out. We're gonna copy her description. Oops. And we need to save her image to our desktop. Save her as Tracy. Select file. Crop a good thumbnail for her. And click add. So now you can see that we have two people here. What I also want to do is, you always want to really match the theme of their website. They call it the team, so rather than the page being called staff, we're going to call it team. Update that. And now let's go back to our mobile website. Now you can see that we have team, the concept, call us. So when I click on team, there is Tori Miller, there's Tracy Miller, and then you can click on them and see their full bios. So that's how you would add staff members to their business. Now that's the same thing with products and things like products and menus. They all have that category, subcategory option that you can use. Alright, so now let's get to, obviously it's a restaurant, let's get to the menu. So open up your Finder, click menu, and let's see how theirs is broken down. So they have breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner. We're not going to go through all of them, but we'll just click breakfast. So here is their breakfast menu. So obviously menus don't change that often, so there's a couple different ways you can do it. If they have a PDF of their menu already done, you can just click PDF, upload the PDF, and it'll actually make that PDF mobile friendly on the when someone clicks menu on the phone. If they just have a big list that you just want to enter and don't want to go mess around with pictures and things like that, you can just copy the whole list with Control C. You can just copy and paste on a one-page menu. So when you click on it, it'll just show all the pages there. If they have an external site or something that you want to link to, you can just put in an external page web address. What we're going to do is actually do categories and subcategories, because you can see they have categories like breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner, and then they have the subcategories. So the first main category we are going to do is called breakfast. And you can put in a description. We're going to actually add an image too for breakfast. I had a pre-saved breakfast image here, and that looks pretty good, making me hungry. Crop, add. So now we have the main category, breakfast. And again, this is how all of these category, subcategories features work. So now we can add subcategories for this category breakfast. So click add and edit subcategory, and the first thing we're going to add is the daily scramble. I usually just copy and paste, Control C, Control V. It's $8, so put that on there, and then just copy in the description. You can again add images for those. I guess we'll just add that image just so you can see on the app how that looks. So here's the image for that. You can crop it out, add. Now let's add the next one. So we're just going to continue adding these for the menu. $5. And this oatmeal sounds tasty. Description. I don't have an image for it. Click add. And you can just keep adding their entire breakfast menu here. And then what you would do is back to parent categories. You can see we have breakfast. Their next one is brunch. So let's create a brunch description. Again, you can do a brunch category, put in description, add a menu, and you'll see now we have 2 categories. And now I want to add categories to the brunch. So let's see, 2 eggs, and the price of that is $7. And all of this Whole Foods type stuff that they add, you can add an image. And now I'm doing subcategories of brunch. So when we go back to the main page, now we have a menu on here. When I click menu, you can see there's breakfast, brunch, and if you had a description and the images, and here's the breakfast ones that we uploaded. You can see the daily scramble, oatmeal, and on the brunch there's the 2 eggs. So that's how you would do the category subcategory menu. You can do as much as you want or as little as you want for the menus themselves. So that's how you do the menu. So let's see some other features they have on here. They have wine lists. So one of the cool features that you can do is add your own custom icons. So what we're going to do is do the same. So any of these pages can actually be used for different reasons because you can change the name of the page and the icon. So I'm actually going to use the same menu page for the wine list. And I want to use a different icon for it. So one of the good places to go, and this is in your learning center, is the findicons.com. And I want to find a wine icon. Well, this looks like it would match very well, so I just click on it, and you can right click, save image as. I'm going to save it to as wine icon. So let's go back to the builder. So now I want to add that icon. So you can always change the icon to any of these features that we have on here, or you can upload your own by clicking select file and then just uploading that icon, and you can see it changed it right there. So now I have all of these I can choose from and any uploaded icons also. So let's see, we're going to do for the wine, again, you can either do just a main list or you can do the category subcategories. We're just going to do a main one page deal, so I'm going to copy that whole page, 1 page menu, and I'm going to change the page name to wine. And you can format it, make things bold, all that kind of good stuff. You can even add an image. Actually, let's add that image of the wine glass for that also. Save. Oops, it says M wine, so we want that to say wine. So pages, so now we have a wine page. When I click on the wine page, you can see I didn't take the time to format it well, but you can format that however you want. So that's how you can upload custom icons and create special pages. Now I see you are in allows, looks like the plans page is only letting me do up to 5 pages. So this is a teachable moment when this restricts businesses on how many pages they can create on their mobile website based on the plan that they're in, and they would have to upgrade those plans to get there, to be able to have more. So what I'll just do is delete some of these to create more plans or to create more pages. So let's delete that one, and let's see what else on their website do they have that we would want to do. I see they have gift certificates. Now we can't integrate with their system, but we can kind of see what their system does for gift certificates. You can see it's a very simple page here. This would easily work on a mobile phone because it's straight down. It looks like it was kind of made to work on both a desktop and a mobile phone. So I can actually use this on my mobile website. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a deals page. Let's see. Deals and promotions. I'm going to rename that gift certificates. And all I'm going to do is add the link to that page because it's already a secure online ordering form page. And it just added their gift certificates. So when I click on that, now on this preview you can see that you have to move it around. But actually if you look at this on your mobile phone, it'll actually make this all squish it down and make it mobile friendly. So it would actually on your phone look more like this. Straight down. So now I can order gift certificates right through this restaurant's app. So that's a unique feature that was on this business's website that you can kind of find and kind of maneuver these different plans to fit the needs of that business. Now, a restaurant, one of the big things is online reservations. So most businesses use OpenTable, or most restaurants use OpenTable. It's the biggest platform in the world for online reservations. So this is how I would add an OpenTable reservation for this restaurant. So first you would want to go to m.opentable.com. So this is the actual mobile version of OpenTable on your desktop. So it's m.opentable.com and search for the restaurant. So I'm going to search for the Grays. And it does not look like they have anything here. So let's search for a different restaurant. Madison's is a good restaurant here in Madison. So here's the mobile friendly version of that business right here. So what I would do is create a page called OpenTable Reservations and just rename this restaurant or set reservations or make reservations, or you could even just name it reservations, whatever you want to title the page. I'm going to use that icon because I think that matches well. All that I have to do is copy and paste the link to this business's page. Control C, Control V, save. Now when I click reservations on the mobile website, it actually takes me to the mobile version of OpenTable. So now I could easily on my phone click select date, select a date, time, and a amount of people for our party, and find a table right on OpenTable. Click modify search. I guess they don't like 9 people. 2 people. And then it tells you the times that are available. You can click on them and just set an appointment. That's huge. So you're going to want to focus on restaurants that have OpenTable because that's a huge feature to be able to set appointments or set reservations directly through the mobile website. Hours of operation, since they have those on there on their website, we're going to add those. And they have all different kinds of weird times, so I think we're just gonna go, let's see, all week, each day separately, and then you can just plug in each day as far as what the times are for those. Click save. Again, but there's different options that you can do. Monday through Friday if they're all the same, Monday to Saturday, all week, each day separately. Photos, so you can create a photos page for the business. If they use Flickr, it works really nicely because you can just put in the URL to the Flickr page or set, and it'll actually automatically pull in all those pictures into a mobile feed. So getting your businesses to use Flickr for their pictures, then it makes it really easy for this. Or you can just upload pictures yourself, and you can create a gallery. So we're going to create a gallery called Our Restaurant. Let's just say Our Food. If you want to create a caption, you can. So now we have this Our Food is the category, and you can just start adding pictures. Let's find that breakfast picture again, and you can just keep adding pictures to this gallery. So just keep adding pictures. So I guess we only have, we can add the wine icon. So you can see you can keep adding pictures to their food gallery, and you can do multiple different albums. So then when I click on photos, Our Food, and you can have all the pictures of their food, and you can have all these different categories right here. You can even decide which of the, click edit, which of the pictures is going to be the main picture. So rather than the food one, when I click on, now we have the wine as the main picture. So that's how you do the photos. Main website, I want to make it so people can click from here to the main website of Graze if they want to navigate the full website. So now we have a full website, so if you click on that from a phone, it actually takes you to the full website. So that's the main things on how to create a mobile website. As far as the design, you also have advertising. So this is a great selling point, getting businesses to put telling them that they can sell advertisement on their website. Let's just do one of them. Let's do add one, and let's find something that we want to do an ad for. Let's do the Madison Co-op. Willie Street Co-op. That's a Whole Foods thing that the Grays probably would like. So we are going to take that snipping tool, and I'm actually going to snip out a long version of this. I'm going to save that to my desktop. I'm going to use that for an advertisement on their ad. I'm going to link that advertisement to the website, or you could link it to another mobile website or web app. And I only want that advertisement on the home page at the top. So I'm going to browse, and I'm going to find that advertising, click add. So now you can see that I just added an advertisement to the mobile website, and there is that advertisement going across there. You can add as many as you want to the different spots. You have top, bottom, that can go right there, and when you click on it, it takes you right to that business's website. SEO, you can do special descriptions in SEO for the mobile website itself. Legal, you can add terms and conditions specific to this mobile website. Mobile redirect, the business is going to want to put this piece of code on their regular website. So on the Grays, whoever manages this website, you would just email them that piece of code right here, and inside the code of this website they would plop in that piece of code. And what would happen then, if anyone accesses GraysMadison.com from a mobile phone or a tablet or something like that, it'll automatically render the mobile friendly version of their website that you created for them. Analytics, they can also see, I guess I don't get analytics in my plan. QR code, but Analytics, they would be able to see the actual statistics of their website. QR code, now this business, the grades, can put this QR code just by clicking download, opens it as an image. And when it opens that as an image, it looks like there was an error, but when it opens it as an image, it will actually allow that business to put that QR code on any marketing material, and it will allow people to just scan that with their mobile device, and it will take them directly to the mobile website that you created. So that's an overview on how to use a business's website to create a mobile website and web app.